Hi, welcome to another video. In this video, I want to show you how to catch Salamence the Pokemon. I want to do something different because I already did videos about how to beat a gym or how to beat the Elite Four Pokemon League, for example. But I want to do a different one right now because I really am happy that I caught Salamence. And for anyone who is interested in knowing how the Terra Raid works, there are sometimes dates that they will show you online about the Terra Raid events, and some of them will give you 4-star or even 5-star Pokemon, which means that they are level 50 or 70. 4-star is usually around level 40 or 50, and 5-star is usually around level 70 or something like that. But when you catch them, it is actually a lower level than when it is battling you. So I believe when it's battling you, it's almost level 90, but when you catch it, it's level 70 something or level 60 something. I'm not sure. So right now I am going to catch Salamence, which is actually a 4-star Terra Raid Pokemon. So you need to go to crystals that are 4 stars to be able to catch it. So when in Terra Raid events, the Pokemon normally has another type. So even if it's, for example, Salamence, it can be a water type or a fire type Salamence. You never know, and that's how you will terrestrialize it, and it will get other moves. So I'm just going to go to these stars where you see these crystals that are shining. Like you see on this map, that the crystal has like an aura around it that is like shining and has some rings around it. That is a crystal that is going to have special type Pokemon and special Terra Raid types. So that's how you know it will be a special Pokemon and a special Terra Raid event. And to get this, you always have to update your Pokemon portal. So that's why in the beginning, you saw me updating the Pokemon portal. That's when you can connect to internet and you don't need any subscription or you don't need anything to pay for anything. It's just like you need to open the settings where your settings are by pressing on the Y, and then you see the option to connect to internet. That's the only thing that you need to do. So nothing in particular where you have to pay or something like that. And right now I am going to check this out because as you can see on the map, it has this ring around it, like an aura that is boosting off of it. So here you can see this one is indeed a Salamence and it's 4 stars, so you can defeat it, and it has a time limit as well. So to defeat it, as you can see right now, it is a water type, so I'm going to use Tinkaton because Tinkaton is one of the most powerful Pokemon I have. But you can of course use something like electric type Pokemon or a grass type so that it will be very powerful against the water type move. As you can see, since it's water type, it will also be that type of Pokemon during the battle. And yeah, that is how you can beat the Pokemon. And the headpiece that the Pokemon is wearing during the Terra Raid event also gives you an idea what type of Pokemon it is. Like right now it has the headpiece of the water type, so that you can see that right now it's terrestrialized to another type of Pokemon. So I'm just going to use Gigaton Hammer first. I should just use like Misdreavious so that I can use the electric type on it, like Thunderbolt or something. Or I could use the grass type Pokemon as well. But I'll see if I can beat it this time, because I failed to beat it one time as well, so have to be really strategic with these things. The good thing about Tinkaton is because it's steel type, it doesn't affected much if someone uses physical moves, so a lot of the physical moves are just going to be not very effective against Tingaton. There's a crystal around the Pokemon. You have only a few moves left, like 8 rounds that you have, so that you can beat it. But if you don't beat it in 8 rounds, the Pokemon will explode the crystal and you will just lose everything. Like right now I knocked off the crystal, which is a good sign because then the Pokemon is not going to explode the crystal and you will basically lose everything. So right now, since the Pokemon has lost the crystal around it to protect it, you can then catch it with any type of Pokeball and you will 100% capture it without any difficulty. But if you don't reach that time, because it also has a time limit, so you have a few rounds to do that, and if you don't make it in those rounds, then you will lose the whole Pokemon because the crystal that surrounds the Pokemon will just make everything disappear. So you have to battle it again, or you have to use another Pokemon again so that it will beat the terrestrialized Pokemon. And the good thing about this is that you get experience candy, which is the large one and the medium one, and the large one can help you a lot when your Pokemon is already high level. So make sure to always do this type of events even if you don't really like the Pokemon. You can get a lot of presents from it, a lot of gifts, so that you can make your Pokemon stronger. So as you can see right now, I captured a Salamence that is water type. There are also Salamence that are fire type, at least in my game then. I don't know if every game is the same. I don't know if everyone will get the same type of terrestrialized Salamence. And you can see here that my Salamence is actually level 45, but during battle it's actually around level 60 or something, because it's quite hard to beat it, as you can see. Otherwise it will be really easy to beat it. But yeah, so every time you see these crystals, like these stars that you see on the map, they are crystals with their own type of terrestrialized Pokemon, but you have to see the one that has a ring around it that is moving, because those rings means that it has this Special Terra type event going on at the moment. And if you don't see it at all, well, you know for sure that on that date there is this Special Terra type event, you need to update your Poke Portal. The Poke Portal will allow you to update your game, and that is how you can then be up to date with these events, so that you can capture the Pokemon that you want on the special date of the special events. So right now I'm just going to set this as destination so that I know which direction to go. I always fly to the Pokemon Center because that is the easiest area where you can start, and it's usually not far from any event because you always have Pokemon Center everywhere in every city. So it shouldn't be really long before you reach the crystal for the Terra Raid. And here you can find a gimme goal as well. I haven't done the Titans yet at this point, you know, like beating the Titans Pokemon. So that's why my Miraidon is not going on top of the rocks. It's not that powerful yet. If you beat the Titans, you will be able to get it just to ride on the rocks. And make sure to always pick up these shiny items at the ground because they can help you with battle. Usually they could also be like balls or medicines that you can use during battle. So I can't really go up from the mountain. So I'm going to use another way to go to the top of there. So I have to go there. So that means that I will be flying here, maybe? Maybe it's easier that way. Don't know why I think this is easier. It's further away, but okay, let's try it. And we see an Oinkoloin in the wild. And then we see other Pokemons as well. And of course you also see shiny Pokemons on the way. To get more shiny Pokemon, you can always create more picnics. It will actually help you find these shiny Pokemons. And another way to also get more shiny Pokemon is to have your Pokemon battle an outbreak of Pokemon. Like for example, I know that in the Glaciado mountain, there's a lot of ice type Pokemon that you can beat because they have a usual outbreak of Bronzong. Is the Pokemon like that looks like a vacuum cleaner. You get a lot of them as an outbreak, so if you beat a lot of them, you will be able to get more shiny Pokemons on the way. So that's one way to have more shiny Pokemons. Usually they are also usually they are existing Pokemon, but you know, just shiny. So they have special effects on them, or they are terrestrialized maybe, but they are different than the Terra Raid events because the shiny Pokemon are usually a bit weaker and they are there so that you can so you don't have to like press extra buttons. Like when you do the crystal event, you can change the Pokemon before you decide to go battle it, but when you are battling this shiny Pokemon, you usually have the first one on your party to already battle against it, so you don't have the option to like change it before you battle, unless you don't interact with it, and you change it at the time before you interact with the Pokemon. So right now I'm just trying to find a way to get there. Yes, I need to jump sometimes so that I don't have to battle these Pokemon. And here I'm just following the map, so every time there's a brown part, that means that you have to go up through a mountain. But we can't go up to a mountain right now because my Miraidon is not that powerful yet. I'm just trying to find these shiny things on the ground and some TMs. Or potions. Okay, they found me first. Apparently they will attack me first if I ignore them. They really want the attention and they want me to battle them. Yeah, the Pokemon is quite low in level, so I can just beat them easily. I usually just run when I see a really low type of Pokemon because apparently I'm going to just overpower them, but yeah, if they run to me first, then I guess I'll just challenge them because that's what they want, right? luxury ball. And here I think I'm at the right path for the crystal. So here I'm just going to go and jump from the mountain to the other mountain to the wall. Just kidding, it's another part of the mountain. And please do not bump into Lechonk. I don't want to battle Lechonk again. Yes, so here we are at the crystal. I'm just going to use Taurus as the main Pokemon to battle it, because it's a fighting type, and that is obviously a fire type. Yeah, I don't have anything that is water. Maybe a Dragonair, but yeah, it's not the best choice because the Pokemon level is going to be higher than 45. So let's see. I'm just going to change Taurus to the first one because Meowscarada will be worse. Since it's a fire type Pokemon, it will definitely beat a grass type Pokemon. I'm going to accompany some people to beat the Salamence. Since I already catch like a water type Salamence, I'm going to catch the fire type now. I hope to beat it, because I think the first time I did not beat it. I lost to Salamence because I used Misdreavus for some reason. I don't know why I used Misdreavus. I thought it will beat it, but it was the worst decision ever. Maybe I thought it was a water type as well, while it was actually fire because Misdreavus has the Thunderbolt. Combat is actually really powerful, but what I don't like is that the defense is going to drop when you use it from your Pokemon's perspective, because like I'm using close combat right now from Taurus, but apparently the defense is going to keep falling, and then if Salamence attack me using a really powerful move like something that is super effective, then I have trouble with surviving my Taurus. But okay, let's just see how it will go. Like right now you see the defense is kind of low, so I need to use something else right now so that it won't keep lowering the HP of Taurus. Like right now I only have 3 HP left for Taurus, and an energy has surrounded Salamence. That means that I have to terrestrialize my Pokemon, otherwise it won't be very effective. But my Pokemon is actually almost dying. I don't know why I terrestrialize it. I need to wait until the next round to terrestrialize it, because you can only terrestrialize it once in a battle. So you have to wait until another battle to terrestrialize it again. And I don't know why I did this. Just so stupid mistake. Anyway, so I'm going to use Sand Headbutt. Like, it affects it, but it doesn't. Since it used Dragon Claw, of course it faints. And then I have to use it again, but I cannot terrestrialize it. So smart of me, but anyway, we always learn, and we have to have experience to learn that. So in the future I know then that I shouldn't use this when my HP is quite low. Okay, so maybe Raging Bull is going to help. But it didn't lower the HP a lot, thankfully. I don't think Assurance is going to be really effective. maybe this time it will faint. Yeah, the thing is that close combat is really effective, but you know, it's also really risky if they use a super effective move, like the opposite Pokemon use that, because it will get Tauros in problem. But I think this time Tauros won. Yeah, I beat the Salamence and I can capture it again. I should have just captured it with the Pokeball, but for some reason I felt like the Luxury Ball was best option, because it's luxury, of course, since it's a Terra Raid event. So why not capture it with a luxurious ball? It's an extraordinary Pokemon anyway, so it deserves a luxury ball. And I really like the beauty of this ball as well, you know, it's prettier than Pokeball and all other balls that you will see in Pokemon. Yeah guys, now you see it's dragon flying, but if you terrestrialize it, it will become fire. Like if you check at the boxes, you will see that you have 2 Salamence. Like here you see this one, and you can check the summary for it. So the summary will tell you what type of terrestrialized Pokemon it will become. Like right now you see Terra type will be water and the other Terra type will be fire. And you can change the Terra type by going to the gym where you met the gym leader, Larry. So the one that you will beat in the gyms. He was at this restaurant where you had to prepare like rice balls for him. That is also where you can change the Terra type by engaging with the chef over there. The chef that makes the special rice for Larry. So rare candy will increase the level of your Pokemon. It will increase it by every level. So if you have 4 rare candies, it will increase by 4 levels. But you also have experience candies, and the experience candy large will help a lot. So if I use 7 of it, I believe it will increase the level to almost 50 something. 55, yeah. And then I can change one of his moves to Flamethrower. I'm going to use maybe Zen Headbutt or Crunch, one of the 2. Oh, Dual Wing Beat is also okay. So here I'm going to use the Experience Candy M on it as well. I'm going to use the max of it so that it will increase its level. As you can see, when I use 5 of them, it's already increased so much. Yep. And right now it's 59. So I'm just going to keep using them. And if you want to keep increasing the level a lot, just battle more of the Terra Raids events and you will get a lot of these experience candy to increase the level of your Pokemon. This way you don't have to always battle with your Pokemon to increase its level. And make sure then that you can use potion on it to increase its HP again to normal, or you can go to a Pokemon Center so that it will heal the Pokemon. Okay, so right now I can change the Salamence position to the first one so that I can use it for gaining more experience points and battling more Pokemon. And I'm going to save it this way. And this is the last Pokemon that I captured for the Terra Raid event. So it's actually the water type that I increased the level so much, but you can of course use it on the fire type as well, or just keep battling a lot of the crystals for the Terra Raid events, so that then you can keep capturing more of the Pokemon, or you can get a lot of prizes for it so that you can increase the level really fast. And right now I'm just going to go to the other Terra Raid there, because there was one with a fire as well that had like the rings around it, the aura that is glowing. And I am going to get more of the experience candies so that I can increase the level really fast. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!